Today we shall talk about dissecting a paragraph. Understanding the structure of a paragraph not only enhances our writing skills but also strengthens our ability to interpret written information. By the end of this session, you will have a clear understanding of how to craft well structured paragraphs and how each sentence plays a vital role within them. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever read a paragraph and felt confused about its main point? The confusion often arises from a lack of clear structure. Our goal is to eliminate that confusion by mastering the anatomy of a paragraph. First, let us look at the learning objectives from this presentation. You will be able to identify the topic sentence in a paragraph and understand its purpose. Recognize supporting sentences and how they develop the main idea. Understand the role of a concluding sentence in summarizing or transitioning. Use transition sentences effectively to connect ideas between paragraphs. Incorporate transition words to create logical flow within and between paragraphs. Let us begin by asking the question, what is a paragraph? A paragraph is a group of sentences about the same idea. It has three basic parts: topic sentence, supporting sentences, and concluding sentences or a sentence. A topic sentence is the main idea of the paragraph. In this example, it is highlighted in red. It sets up the topic and controls the information in the other sentences. The first sentence of the paragraph is usually indented a few spaces. This means you leave some space at the beginning of a paragraph. When I was young, I was taught the 2 or 3 fingers rule. What you needed to do was you put your fingers on the page before starting a paragraph, and that would allow you to leave some space. Supporting sentences are the sentences that discuss or explain the topic sentence. In this example, the topic sentence talks about the fear of spiders, and supporting sentences are specific ideas that come after the main sentence. It usually has 5 to 10 sentences, but it can be longer or shorter depending on the subject. In this example, it is highlighted in green. A concluding sentence may be found at the end of the paragraph. It can end a paragraph by repeating the main idea or just making a last comment on the subject. In this example, it is highlighted in purple. Now let us discuss the three parts separately. A topic sentence has two main parts: a topic and a controlling idea. In this example, it is highlighted in red. The topic shows what a paragraph is about. That is, viewing houses, and controlling idea, that is underlined in red, shows why the writer is talking about the topic. This sentence sets the tone and gives the reader a clear expectation of what will follow. Don't be too general with your topic sentence. For example, I love viewing houses. And don't be too specific as well. For example, I love viewing houses with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a garage, and a pool. Balance the topic and the controlling idea like the example provided on the slide. That is, I love viewing houses that are for sale. And always remember to indent the topic sentence. Now let us talk about supporting sentences. Supporting sentences in a paragraph always come after the topic sentence and support the main idea you presented at the beginning of the paragraph. In this example, it is highlighted in green that elaborates on the topic of global warming. Supporting sentences give the reader more details about the main idea. So, what can you write in the supporting sentences? You can give examples, reasons, or descriptions that support your topic sentence. Remember the following points when you write supporting sentences. The purpose of the supporting sentence is to explain, expand, or provide proof for the main idea introduced in the topic sentence. You can use 2 to 4 supporting sentences in a paragraph and arrange them in logical order. Do not use supporting sentences to begin a new topic or introduce a new idea, and do not indent your supporting sentences. You can pause this recording to read the example to clarify the differences between a topic sentence and the supporting sentences. Next, we have a concluding sentence. This is the final sentence of a paragraph, and in this example, it is highlighted in purple. The main function of the concluding sentence is to show the reader that the paragraph has come to an end. It is sometimes called a closing sentence. You can use the concluding sentence to remind the reader about the topic of the paragraph, summarize the main points of the paragraph, give a final opinion about the topic, or restate the topic sentence differently. You can use a sentence starter such as finally, in conclusion, as a result, and so on at the beginning of a concluding sentence. Our next part brings us to transition sentences. To understand it better, you can pause the recording and read the example shown on the screen. These show how 2 or more ideas are related to each other. They help the reader understand a concept more clearly and smoothly change between paragraphs, as shown in the example that is highlighted in green. Your transition sentence should do 2 things: introduce the topic of the following paragraph and explain how it fits into the rest of your writing. The beginning of a new paragraph is generally the right place for a transition sentence. Each paragraph focuses on one topic, so avoid spending time at the end of a paragraph explaining the theme of the next one. Transition sentences do more than just put space between statements that don't make sense. They also show similarity, sequence, emphasis, possession examples, and cause and effect relationships. Do not use it in the introduction paragraph. Moving on, let us look at some of the words that can be used to join sentences and ideas. Transition words are like small bridges that help connect ideas. They carry thoughts from one sentence to another and from one paragraph to another. Transition words help your writing flow more smoothly and organize the ideas into a logical order. Think about what you want to communicate in your writing when using transition words. These words can add emphasis, give additional information, make comparisons, prove a point, show exceptions, show time and sequence, repeat information, provide an example, or conclude an idea or paragraph. Common transition words include however, therefore, in addition, as a result, and ordinal numbers first, second, third, and so on. Now that we understand the structure of a paragraph, let's practice dissecting one. Consider the following example. Reading regularly can greatly improve one's vocabulary. When you encounter new words in context, it's easier to understand their meanings and remember them. Studies have shown that people who read frequently tend to have larger vocabularies. Therefore, developing a reading habit is a practical way to enhance your skills. Which option is the topic sentence? Is it when you encounter new words in context, it's easier to understand the meanings and remember them, or reading regularly can greatly improve one's vocabulary? The correct answer is reading regularly can greatly improve one's vocabulary. Which option is the supporting sentence? Is it when you encounter new words in context, it's easier to understand their meanings and remember them, or therefore, developing a reading habit is a practical way to enhance your language skills? The correct answer is when you encounter new words in context, it's easier to understand their meanings and remember them. Which option is the concluding sentence? Is it reading regularly can greatly improve one's vocabulary, or therefore, developing a reading habit is a practical way to enhance your language skills? The correct answer is therefore, developing a reading habit is a practical way to enhance your language skills. For the conclusion of this recording, I would like to say that a well written paragraph is the foundation of clear communication. By mastering the elements of a paragraph, the topic sentence, supporting sentences, concluding sentences, and transitions, you can elevate your writing and ensure your ideas are understood with clarity. Remember, writing is not just about expressing ideas, but also about guiding your readers through your thoughts. Use these tools to structure your paragraphs thoughtfully, and you'll be able to write with confidence and precision.